I get an overwhelming feeling of urgency, similar to how I felt when I walked in on Sayori that night. I don't dare to move a muscle, in attempts to stop her from inching further away from me. But she keeps on walking backwards. She positions herself against the wall and let her tears fall down her face. Please, don't walk away from this. I don't know how to help you. I really don't. But walking away from this isn't going to make things better. Exactly. You have to overcome it with strength and courage. What the? We are back for more Doki Doki Salvation, and well, this just happened for some reason. Yuri scrambles to hide a knife in her blazer. A look of absolute fear is etched on her face. Before I have a chance to react to the scene in front of me, Yuri runs out of the room and heads to the girls' restroom. Dang, Yuri. I had no idea. My heart is pounding at the realization that one of my closest friends has been doing this stuff this whole time. And not a single one of us knew about it. What do I do? What am I even supposed to think in a situation like this? Before overthinking it more, I rush over to the girls' restroom and press my ear against the door. I hear soft sobs. It's definitely Yuri. Ah, jeez. I should get Natsuki to come check on her, but what if Yuri doesn't want to be seen by her? Oh, to heck with it. She's my friend after all. I nervously open the restroom door and luckily only one stall was taken. I hope I don't get caught in here. I mean, this is a serious matter. We gotta jump in real fast, cause of course. I walk over to Yuri's stall and knock on the door. Yuri? It's me. Sorry if I seem like a total creep right now. I'm just worried about you. Yuri starts crying a little harder. I wince at the realization that I probably made her feel worse. But after a few moments of hearing nothing but Yuri's soft cries, she starts to speak. Why did you come looking for me? You weren't supposed to see me like this. Yuri's choked up words pain me to my core. I feel tears rush to my eyes, but I stop myself from breaking down and think about my words carefully. Yuri? Yuri continues to sob. You think I'm a freak right now, don't you? I'm sorry. It's not my fault. I can't help it. It's the only way I know how to feel better. That wasn't something I expected to hear from someone like Yuri, but now I know more about why she does it. I would never judge you, Yuri. Don't forget that. You're right. It's not your fault and it never will be. But you have to talk to someone about it. Please. I hear Yuri take a deep breath, sounding like she's having an internal battle with herself. Poor girl must be feeling so many emotions right now. I hear the door to the stall unlock. Yuri steps out, her sleeve rolled down so I can see the cuts. Well, for you, Finn, I can try. Well, that's a start. But she needs real help. I don't know how to help her properly. I'm no therapist or anything. The least I can do is... Eh? Yuri pulls me in for a hug, something I wasn't really expecting. I awkwardly hug her back. Hey, I'm just glad to know you're willing to talk to me. So, can we go somewhere else? I kind of feel creepy standing in a girl's bathroom like this. Yuri quickly lets go of me and realizes the situation we're in. Yes, you're right. Let's go. I open the door and peek outside, just to make sure nobody is around to see us walk out together. That would give people the wrong idea. Yep, but hey, I have my reasons, cause of course I was just helping her out and that's about it, nothing else. I walk out and stand against the wall. Yuri follows, still looking really upset. You know, we don't have to return to the club yet if you don't feel like it. Well, I wouldn't want to help. I wouldn't want to keep Natsuki waiting all alone. Oh, speaking of Natsuki, does she know anything about this? No. Yuri suddenly raises her voice, making me jump. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't want Natsuki to find out the person I really am. She'll think I'm a freak. She won't talk to me anymore. Yuri starts to cry again. You, Sayori, Monika, and Natsuki, you're all the closest friends I've ever had. I don't want to lose any of you. Yuri, please don't give me that face. Actually, you know what? Well, still have some left, but here, take it. Hey, Yuri, it's going to be okay. You know I like you for who you are. You don't have to be perfect to be my friend. I'm sure Natsuki understands as well. Of course, from the old adage, nobody's perfect. We have our own flaws. Yuri stops crying and looks at me, her eyes shining with tears. But I need help. I don't think I can stop on my own. I'm afraid of myself. I'm afraid of the things I do to myself. But I can't help it. Ever since I was a little girl, I would be punished a lot for doing the things I loved. In my parents' eyes, I wasn't the perfect girl they wanted me to be. And now, I push people away. I don't want people to know who I really am. It's why I ran away from you. I'm afraid if I reveal my true self to others, they'll just leave me. So, when I cut myself, I feel a release of all the tension built up inside. It's exhilarating. Whenever I feel intense emotions, I just need to cut. Whenever I'm happy or sad, envious or scared, I just want to tear my arm apart. Yuri starts shaking. It's clear she's never opened up to anybody like this before. Hey, look, I get that this situation is like, of course, not all people are like the same, being all judgmental and all that. But hey, at least it's a good thing that there's good in people, like me and others out there. So, just try to open up, and of course, let it all out to your friends who are closest to you. This doesn't feel right. Yuri clenches her wounded arm. Oh yeah. Tell it to the friends who are closest to you and loyal to you. Because of course, we can't have backstabbers around here. I involuntarily let out a gasp. Is she? No. I shouldn't be telling you this. I messed up, like I always do. I don't need your help. You can't help me no matter what you do or what you say. I'm too far gone, and I messed up by telling you. I know you hate me now, and I know the other girls will hate me too. People will say I'm nothing but a freak, nothing but a girl just seeking attention. But there's one thing those people get wrong. I don't want attention. I just want everyone to leave me alone. You should get back to the club with Natsuki, Finn. Tell her I'm quitting the literature club. Yuri starts clenching her arm harder. She's hurting herself. Just leave me alone. Yuri closes her eyes and starts crying softly. What do I do? I'm obviously not leaving her here by herself. I think back to that day 2 months ago. Sayori. How would you handle a situation like this? Well, living up the mood by making her happy and all that, and of course, just make things happy. But in a situation like this, of course, you have to open up. Guess you could seek therapy just like Sayori did, but it's a different reason and all, but still the same thing, cause I slowly walk over to her, but to my surprise, she starts walking backwards. Stay away from me. Yuri starts scratching at her sleeve, wincing in pain. I feel absolutely hopeless. No, don't feel absolutely hopeless. Be hopeful. In other words, hope keeps on going. I get an overwhelming feeling of urgency, similar to how I felt when I walked in on Sayori that night. I don't dare to move a muscle in attempts to stop her from inching further away from me. But she keeps on walking backwards. She positions herself against the wall and let her tears fall down her face. Guys, please don't take this the CG out of context right now, because this is really serious. A small drop of blood leaks out through her sleeve. She's opening up her wounds right in front of me. Yuri! Yuri opens her eyes slowly. I couldn't stop myself from yelling, all just an act of desperation. Please, don't walk away from this. I don't know how to help you. I really don't. But walking away from this isn't going to make things better. Exactly. You have to overcome it with strength and courage. You don't understand, Finn. I can't be helped. Yes, you can. I know you can. I stopped myself at the thought of Sayori's counseling. The drop of blood falls off of Yuri's hand and lands on the floor. My own tears follow. My vision gets blurry, and I feel my chest get heavy. Finn, don't cry. I wipe the tears from my eyes. Yuri, I don't know how to help you, but I can't bear to see you like this. If this doesn't prove that I don't care about you, I don't know what else it'll take. I once told a special someone that I'd always be there for them. But I'll never let them go, and I would always be by their side. Can't you see that I feel the same way? You're my friend, Yuri, and I know it'll take a lot of time and effort. But I know you'll get better again. Yuri stays quiet and lets her tears fall to the ground. Dang it, how am I supposed to get through to you? Without thinking, I walk over to Yuri and wrap my arms around her. Yuri doesn't react. Yuri, these feelings, I know how intense they are for you. I know you've been so stressed to the point where this feels like the only solution for you. But I want you to help you find a healthier way to deal with it. I don't want you to hurt yourself anymore. I don't think you're a freak, and I don't hate you. And I can assure you with 100% confidence that the club really cares about you. Monica, Sayori, and Natsuki. I'm sure they want nothing more than for you to be okay. Because we're your friends, and we care about you more than you could ever imagine. I feel Yuri's arms raise and wrap around me. She's finally hugging back. Yuri's body shakes gently. She lets out a louder cry and buries her face into my blazer, her warm tears soaking it up. Her cries are loud. It's like every emotion she's ever suppressed is coming out all at once. Yuri really needed this. A few minutes pass before Yuri starts to speak again. Do you really care about me that much? Of course! You said it before in previous episodes that I'm your friend, you're my friend. Of course, we're all friends here. Do you? Yuri chokes up on her words. Do you really want me to get better? Of course I do, Yuri. I want you to get better. I wouldn't be here with you if I didn't care. Yuri starts calming down. Her breathing has slowed to a gentle rhythm, with an occasional twitch. I gently rub her back to comfort her. I wonder, when was the last time anybody has shown how much they care for her? How many people has she pushed away throughout her life? Yuri? I promise I won't tell Natsuki or anybody. And I promise I'll do anything in my power to help you get through this. We'll pull through together. Yuri clenches my back. I feel another tear land on my uniform. Thank you, Finn. Thank you so much. Yuri clears her throat and motions for me to follow her to the empty classroom I found her in. As I follow her into the classroom, she stops in front of a desk. The book she was telling me about laid there on top. Her back is facing towards me. Yuri? I start to reach out to her until she turns around slowly, holding her book close to her chest. She chokes up on her words. Do you want to read together? Heck yeah! My eyes widen in surprise, but I decide not to question her further. Sure, Yuri. Yuri and I sit ourselves down on the floor. She hands the book over to me sheepishly. You can read at your own pace if you like. I don't mind waiting for you to finish. Alright, Yuri. You sure you're okay? Yuri slowly nods. I gave her a reassuring smile, but she avoids making eye contact with me. As I make my way through the pages, I hear Yuri's breathing, slow and constant. Well, just an ordinary reading session with Yuri. Nothing wrong with that, cause of course, she's our friend. Well, not my friend. Well, not just my friend, I mean our friend. You guys are always there, not just for me, them, or well, for me and my content, characters in every single one. Out of the corner of my eye, I see her eyes fixed on the words, jotting back and forth, almost like a typewriter. I never would have guessed a girl like her would cut herself. And what's a guy like me supposed to do for her? I only helped her because she's my friend and I have no experience in these sort of things. I mean, look, I get that me or MC in the story shouldn't become a hero or something, but hey, as long as you're doing the right thing, that's righteous, and that's what really matters. Heck, all I do is sit around, read manga, and play video games in my free time. A nerd like me shouldn't be handling situations like these. But I'm almost glad I caught her in the act. I feel like she just needs someone to talk to. She needs to be made aware that we do care about her. Finn, you ready to turn the page? Eh? Oh, sorry. That's quite alright. Continue reading up to the third chapter until we hear a little voice we both know all too well. Ah yes, haven't forgotten about Natsuki. Yuri? Finn? Where are you guys? Yuri opens up the classroom door to see us on the floor reading together. Hey, what are you two doing? Natsuki, it's not what it looks like. Don't play dumb. You guys wanted to read without me, didn't you? Oh, Natsuki. You should have been there, but actually, no, because, something personal, and I just helped out with her with it. That's where my tongue stopped working. I just helped out with her personal reasons, and it's let's just say it's something secret, and we're not ready to talk to you about it. Maybe the time will tell. We'll see about that. Yuri sighs after realizing Natsuki didn't suspect the worst. Definitely not sus there. Definitely not sus. Pretty glad too. I'm sure Natsuki wouldn't let me hear the end of it if she thought I was cheating on Sayori! No! No! I am not cheating on Sayori. Don't get the wrong idea. Like I said, I'm just helping others and then we settle down on reading. So no, don't get the wrong idea. What kind of person do you really think I am? It's not that, Natsuki. It's, Yuri likes to read this book in private because it's, oh, I get it. It's a pretty stupid reason. Natsuki, what kind of influence are you in right now? Have you been reading a lot of doujins or something? I don't know. I assume or not. Don't worry, Yuri. I won't tell Sayori. I swear to Glob Natsuki, I would put a bounty on your head if you ever tell Sayori about that. Don't you forget that. Anyway, do you guys want to come back to the club room? I have a little surprise for you both. Yuri and I exchange looks before nodding. I hand the book back to Yuri and make my way towards the club room. We walk in the club room together. We watch Natsuki walk over to the back of the room and pull out a tray seemingly out of nowhere. Well, of course, it's Natsuki's iconic and signature cupcakes. She lifts the foil, revealing her famous white frosted kitty cupcakes lined up perfectly along the tray, each one begging to be eaten. Ta-da! Ah, now this is what I love about the Literature Club, because of course, I sold my soul for a cupcake. I take a huge bite out of the cupcake, filling my mouth with so much flavor I start to groan a bit. Natsuki and Yuri laugh at my reaction and join in with me. These cupcakes really are the best, Natsuki. I've never had anything like them. I mean, it's not like I made them for you guys or anything. Who am I kidding? I totally did. Guess Sayori is going to miss out on these, huh? Yeah, I'll take her one though. I'm sure she'll love to have a cupcake at the end of the day. Well, that's nice of you, Finn. Oh, can I tell you guys about this manga I was reading? I think it's only fair since you guys read without me. What did you have in mind? Natsuki walks in front of us and begins explaining. Okay, so it all starts with these Dragon Balls. Okay, talking about Dragon Ball, that's cool. After listening to Natsuki go on about her manga, it was time to go home. I grab a cupcake for Sayori and leave the rest for Natsuki. Well, today was a success. Sorry for being a terrible club president though. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to be club deputy here. You did well, Finn. I thought today was a success too. I give Yuri a smile. Yeah, you suck at being president, but that just makes it all the more fun. Well, I'll be heading home now. Natsuki, would you like to walk home with me today? Oh, well, sure, Yuri, but this isn't going to be an everyday thing, alright? I know. I just could use a little bit of company today. Natsuki smiles and walks out of the club room. Well, come on, Yuri. Don't keep me waiting, slowpoke. Yuri smiles and turns to me. Thanks again for checking on me, Finn. Of course, Yuri. If you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me. I watch Yuri walk out of the club gracefully as ever. Home, sweet home. I shoot Sayori a text message to come over whenever she can to pick up her cupcake. I throw myself on the couch and let out a long sigh. What a day. Whew. It really sure is. It sure is a long day. I think about walking in on Yuri cutting herself. What if I didn't choose to look for her? What if she accidentally cut too deep and bled out? None of us would have been there to save her. I turn over on my backside. My friends, Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori, they all need serious help. Guess I'll have to stay strong for them. This is what Monica would want, right? Man, if she were here, she'd be able to help me with all this. I close my eyes and drift off to sleep. I hope Yuri will get the help she needs. Hopefully, yeah, because, of course, all of them need help, so... What the... Huh? Oh, hello, Monica. What? Whoa! Oh, Glob! I wake up gasping for air. Jeez, heck of a dream. Maybe Yuri's story really got to me. I think back walking in on her, the blood gushing out of her arm as she looked at me, her face full of terror. Honestly, that got me worried back there because I thought the transition music and scene glitched out or something, or wasn't working in the script. But man, well, classic DDLC for you. All the horror, because of course, which all of us are here for. In that dream, why was Monica in there? I decided to call up Sayori. I kind of feel bad for waking her up at this time, but surely she won't mind. At least I sure hope not. A sleepy Sayori answers the phone.
Hello? Finn, why did you wake me up so late?
Sorry, Bun. I had another weird nightmare, and hearing your voice helps me calm down.
You have been having a lot of scary dreams, haven't you? Do you want me to call over?
My heart skips a beat. Sayori hasn't slept over at my house in years. I mean, it shouldn't be so different from staying at her house. I guess it's more of the idea that a girl just asked me if I could come over. The guys always joke about this sort of thing, but now it's actually happening. Jeez, I mean, it's kind of late. Won't your parents mind?
No, they like you, Finn, but I'll be very sneaky.
Well, we'll see you in a bit then. Before I hang up, I hear a loud crash come from my phone's speakers. Oh, she tumbled down. That's gotta hurt.
Ow, I tripped.
I guess I shouldn't expect Sayori to be the best at sneaking out of her house. Sneak 100, ladies and gents. I hang up my phone and sit up from my couch. I wonder why now, out of all times, Sayori asked to come over? Not that I'm complaining, I'm still shaken up over the dream I had, so I could use the company. A few minutes go by and I hear a soft knock on my door. I get up from the couch and open the door for Sayori, who looks happy to see me as always, even in the dead of night. I switch on the light so we can see each other a bit better.
Hooray! It's sleepover time!
Just like old times, huh? It's really late though. You sure this was a good idea?
Well, you said you were scared. I wanted to come over and scare the demons away.
That's right! This is our Nightmare Slayer here. Move alongside, Tanjiro. There are no demons here. Sayori here's my Demon Slayer, so you're out of commission. Oh yeah, joke's on you, I never watched Demon Slayer. Thanks for the recommendation if anyone tries to want me to watch that, but no sorry, no thank you. Sorry, but no thank you.
With hugs!
Sayori puts her arms around me and hugs me tightly. Man, you're the best, Sayori. She was right, all of my problems seem to slip away. Well, I don't think I can sleep. We can watch some TV for a bit if you like.
Yes, we should watch a funny movie.
Alright, good idea. Alright, movie time! I set up the TV and cuddle next to Sayori. Oh, I don't know what anime series this is from. I don't know. I was going to say Toradora, but it's not. I also haven't watched that, but I will in the future. But still, man, oh man, the early 2010s, huh? The good old days. It's really nice having you. It's really nice having you over like this, Sayori. Sayori puts her arm around me and rests her head on my shoulder.
Yeah, it is. Hey, Finn?
Yeah?
I never got to thank you for helping me.
What do you mean?
I know it was you who told the doctors about my depression.
My heart skips a beat when she says that. Oh, how'd you know?
You're the only person I've ever told about my depression, silly.
Aw, look at this smile. It always makes me happy.
But I'm glad you did. I felt more happy in these past few days than I have my whole life, and I have to thank you and I have you to thank for that.
I'd do anything for you, Sayori. I need to make up for all the years we lost.
You care about me so much, Finn.
Sayori puts her arm around my body and rests her head on my chest.
I'm happy.
I smile and gently brush Sayori's hair. Good. I am happy that you're happy. Of course, like I said, be hopeful, things will end on a good note.